Hello, chat. Hope everyone's having a good night. Today, we've got an interesting stream. I talked about this a bit last time, what we were specifically going to be doing today. Today is going to be a stream of mini streams. Let me just get everything all official looking because I'm not going to say I forgot to do that before the stream. More so, I got distracted from doing it before stream. It happens, okay? Look, see? There we are. It's that easy. See, being a streamer is not that hard. Haha. Now let me get audio flowing. Which that was on purpose, because I don't want that to overlap with, you know, to overlap with, the intro music. It's a banger. Why would I want to waste that? Alright. So what are we going to be doing today? Let's talk about it. We're going to be doing a stream of mini streams today. 3 in total. And they're pretty silly. The amount of time each one is going to take varies. But I think that they're all going to be pretty funny. Let's start with the one that took easily the most work setting up. Alright? We're going to be playing a bit of Hollow Knight using DK Bongos. Now, for anyone who's not familiar with what DK Bongos are, prepare for an education. Because everyone should know what DK Bongos are, okay? DK Bongos are the greatest controller ever made. If you need to see an example of what DK Bongos look like, well, there's one in the thumbnail. But I'll be extra nice. Let me pull up a browser source. Let me just slap that link right there. Bam, that's DK Bongos. So you may be wondering, Jamie, what am I looking at? Well, funny story, okay? So Nintendo thought it would be really funny if they released a controller that is a pair of bongos. And it was for very specific GameCube games. The bongos are a controller. They do have buttons. Do they have enough buttons to do everything in Hollow Knight? No. Not even close. And that's part of the reason this idea is here, because we are not going to be able to beat the whole game with one pair of bongos. Maybe at some point in my life, when I've got more money lying around, I'll invest in another set or two, and do some funny things with that. But as of right now, I'm limited to just one pair of bongos, and honestly, that makes things like this way funnier. So, the DK Bongos have a total of 5 buttons on them. 2 buttons per bongo pad, plus a start button in the center right there. You can see it. It's right above the DK logo. So, I have found these 2 what I think are the 5 most essential buttons for what we're going to be doing. Okay? I may have to change them depending on if this is harder than I think. Because, let's start with the obvious ones. We got 4 buttons that are common sense. We've got moving left, moving right, swinging our nail, and jumping. Shockingly, those 4 buttons kinda important to beat the game. Now, as for the last button, our start button, I had two options, really. If I set it to the B button, I could, in theory, use it to heal, and use it to cast spells after False Night. However, my goal for this stream is to beat False Night. And if that goes well, there's a couple other early game bosses we can go to, one of which is the Brooding Moloch, who requires Pogo to get to. So, I chose the downward swing. Now, is this going to actually be practical in combat? No. Because think about what I'm describing here. I would need to hold both a bongo button and the down button in order to be ready, and then I would need to jump and then time a swing afterwards. Like, that requires having my hands on 4 of my 5 buttons across this big-ass set of bongos. In case you're curious about proof, I'm gonna see if my mic picks this up. You ready? Did that come through? That's the sound of me slamming on them bongos. I assure you, all 5 buttons are bound to the bongos. It took me a while. Sounds like a keyboard? Uh-oh. It's so funny that because my software listens for audio to start moving my lips, it, when I bongo, it's causing my lips to go crazy. Like, So yes, how's game audio sound, by the way? Is it too quiet, or is it alright? Because, kind of winging it on the audio front, if I'm being honest with you. Sounds just fine? Awesome. I was worried I set it too quiet, because let me tell you. It's too loud. It's too quiet. Shut up. It's fine? Okay, good. You can't scare me like this. So I've been editing a lot lately. Specifically, I've been editing the Arctic Eggs footage and the Deltarune footage. And let me tell you, completely different experiences. Because the Arctic Eggs footage, the audio sounds immaculate. Everything's perfect. Deltarune, let's just say, a bit late into the game, I was a bit sleepy, so I was being a bit quieter than usual. And someone in chat asked me to turn the volume up to listen to the music better. And let me tell you, editing this audio, absolute nightmare. Absolute awful experience. And I do not have good enough of a computer to record both separately yet, so, awkward. Alright. I think that's enough stalling. We've been going for about 8 minutes. I think anyone that's going to show up early is going to show up. I could explore Godseeker mode. I kind of forgot that was a difficulty option. That's really funny. Maybe a different stream will do Godseeker mode with bongos. God, that's really funny. But we're gonna do classic. I did just use my mouse to select a save file. Because, I do not have the ability to do that. Well, I guess technically I could have. I just would have chanced accidentally deleting a save file. I also don't have a way to skip the cutscene purely with bongo, so I did press one key there. Oh, no, I can just hit the bongos. Okay. Here's a little meta thing. It's 11 at night. I live in an apartment building. Needless to say, I'm gonna try to use these bongos pretty quietly. Because, oh my god, this is going to be confusing very quickly. I'm going to try to be bongoing pretty quietly for a couple reasons. One, God, that sounds like a nightmare to edit if the bongos are overpowering my voice. And, I also don't want to wake up my neighbors. Are you sure audio's good? Because it's really quiet on my end, and if it's good, I'll trust you, but I'll trust the process. So far, adjusting pretty easily, actually. This is going to be really awkward if this is, like, not even a challenge at all. I really tried to avoid, getting any practice at all off stream. Oh my god, I'm cracked. Oh, never mind. Now that you're in game, it's a little quiet. Okay. Let me turn that up. Do I have, like... Okay, good. There's just no music here. This is... Oh, this is already confusing. Uh-oh. 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 But yeah, I'm gonna try to play the bongos pretty quietly to avoid waking anyone up. Because I don't want to hear my landlords complaining about me doing at midnight. Is audio better now? We chillin'? Oh wait, I can't upswing. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I don't have enough buttons to swing upwards. Just don't have it. Tell them it's for religious reasons to be hitting the bongos at midnight. You want me to turn up a little more? Word. Word, word. Let's just bump up. How's that? Keep in mind, we are in the quieter areas right now. So, like, hopefully it's, like... Should be hearable, but it shouldn't be too loud. Perfect. Sick. Because, yeah, once boss music starts playing, then... Uh-oh. Never mind, that was all part of the plan. I'm so good at this game, actually. Let me get this. When I was watching my roommate play this game pretty recently for the first time, it was really funny watching them be like, how do I get that? I don't understand. How do I get that? Oh, do I get Fury of the Fallen? I don't have access to heal. Fury of the Fallen's actually good. Alright, well, time to try out the whole pogoing thing. Never mind, I'm cracked. I'm absolutely nutso good. I can't pick items up because I don't have an up button. No, that means we have to go charmless. Oh no! I didn't think about that. Hold B to focus. Thank you, game. I wish I could, believe me. I can't believe I'll never be able to pick anything up. And that means I'll never be able to buy anything, which I guess isn't that big of a deal, because there's, like, not really any shops I'd want to buy from until, like, post-Gru's Mother. That means no stags. This might be a mistake. But that's fine. It's fine. So yeah, one of my bongos is literally left-right, and the other is just swing jump. We've made it to dirt. Wait! Okay, I notice a problem. No benches. Okay. I think we might want to rebind, the downwards button to up. No benches? I do get benches, I swear! It does mean that every death is going to be pretty punishing, with a big run back. But it's not as big of a deal as it sounds, because I do have the ability to heal, at this hot spring. Somehow I've done a billion randos of this game, and I still didn't foresee how big of a deal it would be to not be able to swing upwards. Oopsies. So we do automatically spawn back at Dirtmouth, even though we never sat on that bench. That's the only bench we're sitting on, unless I become a coward and swap the controls. I would love to keep a death counter. I'm just gonna keep like a mental death counter, and we'll go from there. So I'm at 1 death so far. God, I need to take this area so seriously since I can't properly control myself and I can't heal if I do something dumb. This is the most serious I've ever had to take the crossroads. And you know what? And it's for nothing. I could have just gone this way. Because can't you skip the arena if you go this way? You still have to do it, but I could have entered it with full health. Okay, good to know. Owie. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now, I will say, part of the reason that I'm, like, wondering if this is going to be too easy for a stream is that this is not the first time I've done silly bongo things before. I have beaten Sans from Undertale on bongos. True story. And it was very silly. But I have done it. So I am not a stranger to bongo gaming. And that's why I'm like, is going for False Knight going to be too easy? And if so, then we'll be doing Malek. And if we do Malek, oh dear God, doing Malek where we can't sit on benches, that's an obnoxious run back. Hi Casey, welcome to the stream. It's okay for being late. I forgive you this time. So we're doing Hollow Knight with bongos. We're aiming for False Knight. If that's too easy, then we'll go fight Gru's mother, and then if we do that too quickly, then we'll attempt Malek, which I am not expecting to be able to do, if I'm being honest. Because these are all meant to be short ideas. They're all meant to take, you know, maybe an hour. An interesting quirk that we've learned so far, since I have not bound to the up button at all, I cannot use benches at all. I cannot pick up items. I couldn't pick up Fury of the Fallen to use, any of that. I got literally just left, right, swing, jump, and I have downwards, but in a very awkward spot to be kind of unreliable. Because if I just pogo everything, that's boring. Oh lord. Okay. We're chillin'. We're chillin'. So now it's item and benchless? Yes. And I'm on bongos. Like, let's not forget the whole I'm on DK bongos thing. Ow. I meant to go the other way. This is really confusing. I've done bongo gaming, and I've beaten Sans on bongos before, but that was a long time ago. That was probably like a couple years ago or something like that. How are the bongos treating you so far? Well, again, I can't use benches because of them. I can't swing upwards, so I've already died once. Because not only is up missing so I can't pick up items and interact with things, but also up's missing so I can't swing upwards at flying enemies. So yeah, I died in the Aspid arena. Alright, we have unlocked that shortcut, which actually probably is faster, since we have to go back from Dirtmouth. It unironically probably is faster. But I guess we could just take our first attempt at False Night. Now, I'm very curious how hard this is going to be. You can hear the bongo slapping? Good. You should be able to hear it every once in a while. Hee. Yeah, I'm very curious how difficult that was going to be. Or this is going to be. Because False Night's not a hard boss by any means. Like, there's a non-zero chance I do this first try, and this idea as a stream kinda sucks. And if that's the case, I will do, I will fiddle around for a stream on, Godseeker mode. With bongos, because that's really funny. Because, yeah, we're already a third of the way done the fight. But that's why he's the first goal. It's not my fault I'm not so goated. And who knows, if we do all three really quickly, which is not gonna happen, because there's no way I'm doing Moloch quickly at all. But, if we do all three really easily, maybe I'll rebind the start button to B and we'll go through Green Path, and we'll just play for it. We'll see. So yeah, we just beat False Night hitless on bongos, first try, which is just really funny, more than anything. Like, absolutely bongoed. Sorry, buddy. You didn't stand a chance. Yeah, see, it's a real good thing I didn't make that the only goal in mind, huh? Because that would have been really awkward if this was the entire segment, and then we just were like, alright, time for Undertale! And I have had the thought of, like, other things to pull up. Does this mean we'll get a Hollow Knight Bongo miniseries? Probably just 2 streams. But who knows, if I have enough fun with Godseeker mode, maybe. I think if I do Godseeker mode, I'll let myself adjust whatever. I can't even pick up the city crest. If I do Godseeker mode on stream, I'll probably let myself change my controls for each fight that I want to. Oh, this guy's gonna be harder than False Night. Just kidding. Come here. Ow, you know what? He did actually hit me. He was harder than False Night, not clickbait. What's Godseeker mode? It's basically you get access to God Home with all the bosses unlocked immediately. Without having to go around fighting them all. So yeah, it's like... I think you're on a 100% save file. I almost just died to that guy. Don't quote me on that, though, because I've barely fiddled with it myself. Which is why fiddling it with it on stream with bongos sounds funny. Who knows? If I beat Moloch quick enough, maybe we'll just go, like, load up Godseeker right now. Because now, let's do Gru. Gru from Despicable Me looking ass. And I'm dead. Okay, that's 2 deaths. We're at 2 deaths at the moment. And now we get to walk all the way back. Moloch doesn't stand a chance. Okay, I went over this before. The process needed to actually pogo is really annoying. Getting to Malek alone is going to be obnoxious. Let alone actually beating Malek without dash, which is more or less going to require pogoing on it. Especially Charmless, like... You have too much faith, or not enough understanding of the bongo-ish going on here. Because I can assure you, Malek does stand a chance. I respect the gumption, however. You choose to believe? Well, I appreciate you being a believer. I'm not, but I appreciate it. Me on my way to beat my bongos and beat... Never mind. Not beating anything else but my bongos right now. I promise. I don't want to get banned for breaking YouTube TOS. That'd be so cringe. Alright, I got full health. Surely this is just, like, free now, right? Yeah, wow. Alright. Maybe this is just gonna be easier than I think. Maybe it's just like, okay, well, maybe we will just load up Godseeker. Hello, mini-grews. Got him. Alright. Now we're on to the main event. We've gotten past the baby mode. It's Malek time. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna act like Malek is that hard. I'm pretty comfortable fighting Malek with bad gear. It's about if I'm comfortable fighting Malek with bad gear and this. I tried to pogo in time, and it literally takes so long for me to completely reposition my hand to pogo, because that's what I have to do. If I want to pogo, I gotta reposition. I could try to do like this. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Maybe I got this. I forgot. Maybe I don't got this. Maybe pogoing is going to be as hard as I imagine. It's fine, we just gotta get one more room. One more room. Goodbye, Aspid. Bye-bye! And just like that, we're chillin'! I never was almost dead at all. All things considered, I've had 2 deaths, and both probably could have just been avoided if I wasn't stubborn and used the hot spring beforehand. Why did I walk all this way when I could have just walked through False Night again? That probably would have been faster. Oh well. Off we go. So I will say, this pogo right here is absolutely free. In theory. In practice, maybe free isn't the exact word I'd use. Oh, hang on, no, it's free. Alright, that's 3 deaths. 3 whole deaths? Zoinks! See, now we're on the real meat of the challenge here. False Knight and Gru's Mother, those were the warm-up. I can't wait to, like, talk up Malek this much and then, like, first try it. Like, that's just the funny scenario, you know? That's just the content scenario. I pressed the wrong button to jump. I was mentally preparing to pogo, so I pressed the down button to, jump. I did it again. No! This is hard, okay? I'm bad. Go away. Be gone. Okay. Alright. It was that easy. It was that easy. So unless I throw... Oh, I can use my down button for something. And have it not be a nightmare. Because it's the only button I need to press at that time. Alright, we have successfully made it to Malek for the first time. Hitless Malek? Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, okay, buddy. Ow. That was not hitless. That sure was not hitless. Technically speaking, I can't pick items up. I could hypothetically... I'm trying to think, like, how many mask shards are even in Crossroads. And I cannot imagine that there's 4 without Sly. You're defo gonna get this soon, and if I do, then I guess we're gonna, go play Godseeker mode. We're gonna get to see some old friends again that we just fought. Okay, so we gotta hold this, and then... Hut. Hang on, maybe I'm just actually good at this game. Maybe this is just another case where it's like, oh, fuck, I'm not used to playing a game I'm good at on stream. Look at this, we're getting a full health Malek attempt already. Chat, I can beat Pure Vessel like this. Trust. Wait, you don't need a pogo to jump over him. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Big discovery. This fight's now officially free. I don't have to pogo anymore. Yeah, I don't know if free is the word I would use still. Uh-oh. That was awkward. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's what, 4 deaths? 2 to Malek, and then 2 before Malek? Well... No, 3? 3 before Malek, 2 to Malek. So that was death number 5. Excuse me. Yeah, I have no idea how difficult this is going to be now that I know that you can jump over him without dash or pogo, because I've never tried. Because, like, the only time I've ever fought Malek this early was in Rando, and in Rando, you start with only downswing. So I've never tried to jump past him without downswing. Oh my lord. I need to think really hard anytime I want to pogo anything. Like, it actually takes all of my brain power to process what buttons I press when. So I'm holding this. Okay. Huh? It's that easy. It's that easy. It really is that easy. I say missing 3 health. But that's fine, because Malek's free now. You're getting the hang of this? Yeah, I gotta beat Pure Vessel. Ow. Okay. Come here, buddy. I should not have swung, because that sent me downwards into, or backwards into him. Alright. Death number 6. I do like seeing my lips move every time I hit the bongo, because it's literally just like... Ba, 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 ba. Every time. The reason we're starting with this one first is for a couple reasons. For one, there is the whole noise complaint issue. I'm less likely to get in trouble if I do this at 11 at night instead of 2 at night. And second of all, this is the one that was the biggest technical nightmare to set up, and therefore, I didn't want to have to close it and then start over, and then boot it back up, on the off chance it would break again. And just like that. Yeah, fun fact, Steam's controller remapping blows. Combine that with this being a GameCube controller, which is not a format Steam supports on top of that. The fact that this one's noisier than the actual jump scare game. Here's the thing though. One of those will be loud once. Awkward. This is gonna actually be hard. But it'll be fine. Oh yeah, I've not talked about what we're gonna actually be doing in each of these. I mean, y'all saw the thumbnail, and I did talk a little bit in the description. But, I've not actually talked about, like, what specifically is on the table for today. So, we're starting with, Hollow Knight with bongos, obviously. We're gonna do this for a bit. Then we're going to switch gears, and I'm going to fall and die. But we're going to switch gears over to Undertale Hard Mode, as in the one built into the game. Depending on time, I'm going to genocide it, or I'm going to play regular. We'll see. And when I say regular, I mean I'm going to murder everything. I'm going to murder everything. It's a matter of if I go out of my way to murder more things or not. Because that feels more difficult with garbage gear than just, you know, sparing them. But we'll see on the time aspect of how long it will take. My current plan is to genocide route, but I've not played Undertale's Hard Mode before. I know what it is, and maybe I have played it once a long, long time ago. But if I have, it's been like 10 years. Ow. I managed to actually get a pogo on Mala, and I'm dead. Lost track already. Is that 8 deaths now? I think that's 8 deaths. 8 deaths, 5 of which have been to Malek specifically. And if we finish up with both Hollow Knight and Undertale, and it's still kind of early, who knows, maybe I'll load up Rule 30 Portal or something like that, some sort of a silly daily game to pass the time for a bit. Honestly, that being like the thing I do whenever there's just downtime, just loading up a daily game could be kind of funny, because then it could become like a compilation later of like, oh, Jamie playing random daily games, and it's gonna be like, oh, here's Silk Song Duel, here's Rule 34 Duel, here's Power Scale Duel, here's just straight up Wordle. All sorts of silly stuff. I just think daily games like that are just a fun, neat way to pass a little bit of time. Okay, let's lock in for a second. So I'm holding down. I need to hold this, let go of it, press the, hold this, press this, let go of the first one, press this repeatedly in rhythm, and then press this again. Okay, cool. And yeah, we're gaming. We're gamers. That's what we do. I love being a player. I love being like a Radiant player who also is like dying to Malek over and over. I can't help it. This boss is just too hard. SMH. Hang on. That wasn't fair. His spit changed direction. And I just misgendered Malek. In Pride Month. Huh? This is definitely the best run so far. Okay. I've completely changed how I'm holding the joy. Death number 9. Low key. I'm getting it. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm holding the bongos completely differently now, and I'm like, because if I'm going to be actually pogoing, I need to have a thumb on this button at all times. So I'm like, how do I even explain what I'm doing? Because the right bongo, I've just got my hand on pretty normally for like a pair of bongos to hit the 2 different buttons on it. Now, my left hand, I have my thumb over the start button because that's what I've bounded down. I almost have like a claw grip type thing going on between some of my fingers to hit both buttons as needed. And let me tell you, it's not comfortable. In fact, I have to stop it because it's starting to hurt already. But I'll put it back on for Malek. No, I'm bad. Actually, bad alert. This is a certified mad cause bad moment, and believe me, I'm fuming. This is like Only Up. I made Only Up in Hollow Knight and played it on bongos. That'd be a much better video than what I'm doing now. Not for me, that sounds excruciating, but it'd be funny content. Okay, here we go, ready? Oh, I pressed it too late. Oopsies. Oopsies! I jumped too far that time. Sorry, that was me cursing to myself, don't mind me. Buddy. Alright. Ow. I'm dead already. Alright, is that death 10? Death 10? W digits? Oh damn, she's still going? Yeah, Malek is actually hard. Congrats on your first published video, it's really good. Thank you! I'm very happy with it. The Deltarune video was a nightmare to work on for a lot of reasons. Which I've talked about with, like, some people that have watched it, was that there was a lot of challenges with editing that Deltarune stream, and it's part of the reason I took so long to, like, really get the video out, because, like, if I want this to be my first video, I want it to be something I'm pretty proud of, and making something I'm pretty proud of with that footage was actually really difficult. No way! Okay, it resets us up here, thank goodness. But, I touched on the audio issues a little bit already, earlier this stream, but... yeah, the audio issues in the back half of the stream made editing it a total nightmare, because I do not have good enough computer to record my game audio and, mic audio separately, unfortunately. It's just, I don't have that yet. That's not something I currently have in my repertoire. And that's always going to be a little jank as far as videos goes. I'm cracked. But yeah, there were a lot of audio issues, especially in the back half of the stream, that made editing it really difficult, and that's part of the reason the pacing is such weird in the back half. Like, Roosh LaRouge got completely, like, cut out, except for his shop appearance, and even the audio in that clip is not very good. Aw, rats! I was, like, actually kind of schmooving low-key, and I was keeping up conversation during that. Death number 11. Pacing was actually really good. I'm glad to hear that you think so. I think that if I could have had access to the footage, if I could have... I just feel like a lot of the end game got really speed ran through. Like, I feel like the first half of the chapters, the first almost 30 minutes of the video. It was really a challenge, both working with, like, the audio issues of the stream, but also, just making a video that really captured everything I wanted to in Deltarune. Because this is just something I've learned from the editing Deltarune experience that I'm probably going to keep in mind for future challenges. Doing a challenge that wildly affects the game played. A lot of the back half was also Jevil. I'm not saying, like, back half in terms of stream length. I'm talking back half in terms of, like, chapter content overall. Like, obviously I'm not including Jevil. By the way, Jevil video's almost done. That will probably be Tuesday. Which is another one that, you know, not as happy with it as the Arctic Eggs video, which will be afterwards. Just because, again, the footage is rough. That's what it boils down to. I did my best to make the Jevil video fun, and I don't want to talk down. I think it's still a fun time, but I don't think it's nearly as good as either the Deltarune video ended up being, or how good the Arctic Eggs video is going to be, which is easily my favorite of the three that I've edited so far. Those are the only three I've done so far. Jevil's like 90% done, Arctic Eggs is 99% done, and Deltarune's obviously out, so. What's that, death number 12? But because I did a gameplay challenge on a game like Deltarune, it made the pacing for the video also kind of challenging because I wanted to capture moments of gameplay. Because otherwise, what's the point of, like, having the upside-down controllers gimmick if, like, you're not going to show, like, any of the, like, gameplay footage where that, like, matters. But also, I wanted to capture a lot of, like, the dialogue moments that were really funny, and I wanted to capture moments that I thought of the stream itself that were funny, and I wanted to capture moments that were important to the story, and it was a lot, to put it bluntly. It was a real balancing act, and I think ultimately the story got really shafted, which I'm okay with, because that's something that you can get, like, out of any other edited Deltarune playthrough, ultimately. I would rather get the elements that are, you know, specific to me and specific to my community and my stream than the moments that you can get anywhere else. Well, I liked the balance of the video enough for both of us. Well, hang on now. I'm merely stating, like, my opinions as far as, like, what was difficult about it and the inevitability of what ended up happening. Because I think it just straight up is true that a lot of the story of Deltarune got shafted. The only mention of the Dark Fountain for most of the video is me mentioning it in the intro because I realized near the end of editing that, oh shit, there's no good clips of the Dark Fountain being introduced that are quick and easy to add and don't break the pacing. I'm still very happy with it, mind you. I think it turned out very well, and it is something I'm actively proud of and would show off to people in my personal life as being like, hey, check this out, look what I was able to make. However, I'm merely stating, like, the challenges and the ultimate fact that, like, the story did end up getting shafted. And that is a compromise I chose to make, and I'm happy with it. But it was a compromise that, had I gone for some sort of different angle than upside-down Joy-Cons, I could have potentially not needed to. But at this point, I'm committed. I'm doing all of Deltarune with upside-down Joy-Cons until I can't anymore. Whoa, hello. Hello. I think future Deltarune videos are also going to be better, not just because, like, the challenge itself did make balancing things harder, but it didn't ultimately, like, ruin anything, you know? It created more content than it lost. But, oh wow. Is that 14 now or 13? God, my pinky hurts from, like, claw gripping this thing. I think that's 14. I don't think I've only done one attempt in 4 minutes. Cool, thank you. But I think future Deltarune videos will be better, like, if nothing else, for the fact that I'm not going to be cramming the entire chapter into one stream. I'm planning on taking them on in 2 streams now. And that will allow for the footage to be more fun, to put it bluntly. I do think that the biggest impact, the #1 factor that makes a good YouTube video is a good editor. More than anything. I think that's the most important thing. However, a good editor can only do so much with bad footage. And while I think a lot of the Deltarune stream was really fun, to put it bluntly, I got a lot more tired than I realized it showed at the time throughout the back half of the Deltarune stream. And it just made the footage worse. Not just because of the audio issues, but also just, like, I was a lot less talkative than I was earlier into the stream. I had a lot less interesting things to say. Plus, there were less people online to watch the stream, so there was less people to banter off of, because it was getting late at night. I think I streamed until like 4 in the morning that day. So I think future Deltarune videos are going to be better for that reason alone. Like, between better footage in the sense of audio issues and better footage in the sense of more engaging content throughout the stream, I think that future Deltarune videos are going to be a lot of fun to put together. I think the #1 place that the bad audio really seeped through, because it was just too important for me to skip, was the fight with King. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's probably very few segments of the King fight in that video that last longer than 3 seconds with the same amount of, like, audio effects. Because literally I had to be constantly changing things and finding moments to, like, sneak in, like, volume raising and lowering. But, like, I can't just not include the final boss. And believe me, just about every clip that didn't make it into the video was worse. Like, that seeped into the video for sure. But, like, that was with cutting out the worst of it and doing everything I could to make the footage not as bad. I live and learn. I'm still new to this whole stream thing. I'm gonna make mistakes. Streaming to 4 AM and then trying to edit it, bad plan. Yo, I'm kinda locked in right now, actually. I've just been yapping about, like, Deltarune. And, oh, well, hang on, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not locked in? I'm not locked in. As soon as I stopped talking about the Deltarune video, as soon as I stopped talking about the video, is when I die. Awkward. For being new, you're doing a fantastic job so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will say, I am no stranger to video editing. I've done a bunch of video editing projects over the years. But I never... By the time I got into video editing, there were definitely, like, a bunch of, like, times throughout my life I was like, oh, I want to be a content creator. Oh, I want to be a content creator. Oh, I want to be a content creator, right? Plenty of times. Because, you know, I was a child of the internet. That's what we all did in the 2010s. And I did learn video editing pretty young with some basic software. And I tried to, like, do YouTube with it, but ultimately I learned very, very basics and didn't, you know, I was a child. I didn't have, like, the energy to put in the actual effort to make it into a thing, you know? And then by the time I actually, like, learned video editing, which was in high school, by then, I just never really tried to do, like, the whole YouTube thing again. I think I kind of grew to a certain point where I started to view the idea of becoming a content creator as inherently cringe. Not in the sense I would judge other people, but in the sense of... It felt really childish to me, because it's something I always wanted to do as a child, and it never went anywhere. So I was always like, oh, yeah, no... That's such wishful thinking. That's like trying to go for the lottery. Haha, why would I do that? That doesn't sound worth the effort at all. But now I've got a lot more supportive people in my life, rather than I did back then. And, that's why I'm giving it a shot now. Get over here, buddy. Whoa! That was actually really close, Loki. Oh my god! Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Boom, boom, boom. Is that 15 deaths total? Not bad. All things considered, not bad. And yeah, that took about an hour. Pretty much right on the money for what I was going for. I'm having a lot of fun, and I kind of want to keep going for a bit longer. So, you know what? Let's mess around with, Godseeker. Goodbye, save file. I just spent the last 50 minutes on. So I got 15 deaths to beat Malek, and then we're loading up Godseeker. I can't skip this cutscene, apparently. We're not gonna do this too much longer, because we do got other things on the menu. But this is a lot of fun. I think I'll put like 15 minutes of exploring this in. Oh, what in the world? Uh-oh. I think I have multiple things bound to the same button, because I shouldn't be able to dash right now. Alright, so we have Pantheons 1 through 3. Do we have access to Hall of Gods? Did pressing down just get me through that door? We do have Hall of Gods. Does that have everyone? Sure seems like it. I have no idea why, but it seems if I hit the button really hard or if I double tap it, it inputs a dash. Oh wow, we really have everything. Sick. Well, I mean, I have to, right? I have to do it at least once. He's in the thumbnail. Still no charms, by the way. Mind you, I still don't have any idea what causes me to dash versus jump. Yep, that's fair. I was hoping that one would be a dash. Yep. For the record, this is my favorite boss in the game. Genuinely, potentially my favorite boss in video games. I love this fight. Am I doing it with Joy-Cons? DK Bongos? Fuck no. Are you kidding? But I mean, he's in the thumbnail. He's gotta show up eventually. I got him to stagger? I'm cracked. Aww. That's so sad. Yeah, he's in the thumbnail. I can't do clickbait. Yeah, I have no real concept for what lets me, jump versus dash. It just kind of seems to come out sometimes. Let's give Hornet a few tries. Just Hornet 1. Come here. Excuse me. Is audio balancing still good? Because the music's significantly louder than Hornet noises right now. Like, does music need to go up or does music need to go down or do sounds need to go up? Or are we still good? Audio sounds great? Okay, I'll trust you. But if I edit this later and I find out the audio sounds like shit, I'm never trusting any of you again. Alright, I'm tempted to throw myself at Sisters of Battle, but let's throw myself at Mantis Lords first. I'm trying to think, like, what boss is, like, the next logical step from Molly? And I think Mantis Lords probably is. But to be fair, I've got a lot more upgrades now. Ow! Last time I said audio was good, chat yelled at me. That's it. You know what? You're right. I'm loading the stream up after this. If I do a Godseeker stream, which I very well might, I think I'll probably keep the same controls except drop pogo for a dash button. Like, I think left, right, swing, jump, dash is probably enough for me to beat most bosses in the game. Especially if I actually put charms on. Alright, let's load up the stream myself and see how bad this audio sounds. Oh right, I have like Great Slash. I was gonna say I have like nail arts in general, but I don't really. Say I have like, so I think I'm currently, like, loading up the stream on my phone. I hope audio's not bleeding through. Excuse me. Is audio... yeah, I'm gonna bump sounds up a bit. It's not that bad. But we're gonna bump sounds up to 9. Let's just bump them both to 9 and keep Master at 7. Alright, let's throw myself at the hardest boss of the game. You can hear the stream in the background. I'm sorry. Maybe be a trustworthy source on audio next time. Alright, let's quickly do the hardest boss in the game, and then we'll, transition. Oh, I set it to attuned. Or ascended, rather. Oh god, they actually made Massive Moss Charger difficult. Am I gonna die to Mossy? Oh my god, I died to Ascended Mossy. I could do better than that. Hang on. We're not settling for that. Excuse me. I'll keep fighting Ascended Mossy. After the death of Ascended Mossy, we will swap to Undertale. Because I got a long weekend ahead of me. I'm meeting up with an old friend who I've not seen in a few months, tomorrow. And then the day after, I got Pride to go to. Busy, busy bee. Massive Moss Charger finally required effort, and all it took was replacing the controller with a bongo. And going charmless. You can't forget that I'm also charmless. And my hands are getting really tired, actually. My left thumb... Oh yeah, that's gonna be a blink callus later. Whoops. I was trying to swing, thank you. Literally, I don't understand what causes me to dash anymore, because I can assure you I hit the nail button that time. Let me go through this and, like, make sure real quick. Please hold. Edit controller settings. Button mapping. Alright, so we got... Right trigger is set to right analog. Right bumper is set to Z, which I don't have access to a Z button. Unless... Wait. No. That doesn't even work. Oh my god, I figured it out, chat. So, okay. This is really funny, actually. So, the DK Bongos do have a sixth button. If you clap or make a sharp noise, it triggers the Z button. I was under the impression you can't do that to connect a computer. I was under the impression that just does not work. But however, I'm not touching the bongos right now. That's why it's if I press it really hard, is because it's been the sound of it. Oh, that's so funny. Jamie's gonna be clapping? No, Jamie's turning that off. Are you kidding? I'm going back to 5 buttons. I cannot reliably do that. Half the time I try jumping, it happens. I think I set multiple things to Z, thinking it wouldn't matter because I didn't have access to it. Yeah, I also set Dream Nail and Focus to Z. So, you know. How'd that still happen? Alright. How is it still happening? Hello? Hello? I could have sworn I just turned off all the dash buttons. Here's the thing. I should transition to Undertale at this point and just take the L and troubleshoot this later. Counterpoint. I don't want to be known for failing to beat Massive Moss Charger. Edit controller settings. Back to button mapping. What else do we still have set to Z? Literally nothing. Huh? Excuse me. Oh, mic is R. Okay. So, did I change something to R? Probably. Why don't I just set these to none? There's literally a none option. Why don't I just do that? Am I silly? God, I'm flooding my program. Okay, cool. Alright, now that I'm not accidentally dashing, let me throw myself at Ascended. Nope, that's not Ascended. Alright, I'm just gonna pay attention and see if I get hit 5 times. If I get hit 5 times, then I would have lost to Ascended. Alright, that's 2 already. That's fine. God, my thumb is tired. I found a reason to not do, like, a long stream. Okay, cool. That would have been the Ascended run. I only took 6 masks of damage on Ascended. I don't think Mousy gets more health. Now I need to check, because otherwise I'm gonna feel like a loser. Massive Moss Charger. Do you gain more health when you're on Ascended? Because if so, I will do it one more time. Yeah, it gets double the health. Son of a... Alright, that's fine. I can do that. Okay. Jamie fights for honor today? Exactly. I do not need people to go spreading propaganda that I can't beat Massive Moss Charger, the easiest boss in the game. God, the timing is so weird because I've never done this without Quick Slash before. Oh my god. This should not be hard. This should not be hard for me. This is really convincing me we need a full God Seeker with Bongo stream. Like, this is so fun. Bongos do make everything better. Just everything in life is better with bongos. Rats! This all started because I accidentally hit the button. But now my pride. If I can beat Absrab on Radiant difficulty, I think I can handle Massive Moss Charger. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. The 2 B's of making things better. Boobs and bongos. Excuse me. Butts exist too. And bitches. Can't forget about bitches. Bitches make everything better. I lost the rhythm again. Oh my lord. It's so Jover. Oh, we're chillin'! I definitely wasn't about to die again. Okay, see, I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. I can beat Massive Moss Charger on bongos. And what about beer? Actually, I don't like beer very much. That's fair. Okay. We will revisit this, probably. We'll see. Oh, I need to remember which is which. That's B. Cool. Yeah, we will probably revisit this. Because this was really fun. Like, I kind of forgot about Godseeker as an option. Wait, you're telling me down can sit on benches? Or do I have upset to this as well? Because if I have upset to it, then that's cheating. Are you about to tell me I could have been using benches this whole time? Chat, I think I could have been using benches this whole time. I'm loading up, like, a different non-God Home save file real quick, just to, like, double check. Like, can you use down to sit on a bench? Oh my god, yes you can. Alright, well, I could have been sitting on benches the whole time. That really doesn't matter, though. Like, Dirtmouth is not that far away from Moloch, and all the other bosses at most killed me once. And that was actually, just Gru's mother, because I had 1 health. It's fine. Alright, let's go to a quick intermission. That's not even really an intermission. I'm basically just going to load up Undertale and unplug my bongos. Am I doing this on keyboard, or am I doing this on a controller? And do not say bongos. I'm not doing it on bongos. You've had enough bongos for today. You will be grateful for your bongos, and you will like it. Alright. Never be enough bongos? That's fair. I can't say I blame you. I can hear Undertale noises. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that this game's in 4x3. Let me quickly look for a background that's, you know, a little prettier. Because I tried to think through, like, everything. The layout you have looks good to me now. Yeah, but I want something a little prettier. Can't go wrong with the classic image. I think we will just have this over here. And then maybe we'll do like this? No, because it needs to be bigger than that. Yeah, that's cuter. Perfect. That's really cute. Yeah, cool. I ripped it off from the, literally the Undertale Kickstarter page, so... Alright. I guess this is where I do, like, a little, like, YouTube intro in case this becomes a video. What's poppin', gamers? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well... Today we're going to be doing Undertale, but it is on hard mode. In case you don't know, Undertale does have a fourth route in a sense, where if you name yourself Frisk, you get to play through the ruins with a more difficult game. And that's what we're doing today. So now, to unlock it, we have to name ourselves Frisk. And I will be killing everything that I see. Alright, now this is where I make a comment about doing genocide, and then I can edit it out later if I don't end up doing genocide. And we're also going to be killing everything until nothing comes anymore. That's right, we're genociding this. Alright, cool. I did the whole YouTuber thing. Let's get into the silly. Warning, this name will make your life hell. Proceed anyway? Sure, I'm not scared. I'm not a coward. Holy shit. Chat, is this an Undertale reference? This is just like what happens in Undertale, where you fall down a pit and then you end up in a bed of flowers. Yeah, this is just like Undertale. You don't think it is? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, my mouse is on screen now. Whoopsies. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the Flower. This is all just classic dialogue. I'm, like, keeping an eye out to see if there's anything new to hard mode. But, I don't think there's dialogue changes, except for, I think that there's 2. 3. I can think of 3. I've not played through hard mode myself, I don't think, and if I have, it's been many, many years. I also am, I've played this game a good bit. I'm not a huge Undertale fan by any means. I do like Undertale. I'm a quirky Earthbound-inspired RPG girl. I love this shit. But Undertale's not one of my favorites. I can think of several that I would rather play, if given the opportunity. But I do like Undertale. And I've played it a lot. I've speedran Genocide Route, because I thought it was funny. And I do like this game, and I do know it very well. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. God, I hope this is no one's first experience with Undertale, because this is a terrible first experience. Alright, so Goat Mommy here is going to be solving all the puzzles for us, because she's just so in love with us, because we're just so nice. I feel like I remember, like... It's gonna be interesting, because I did speedrun Genocide, but that was years ago at this point. I did say I was gonna kill everything, and that does include the dummy. But, oh, hello, Frogget. You're regular. I didn't realize that the first Frogget when we have Toriel with you is gonna be regular. That's so odd. So yeah, my memory of the ruins is honestly a little shaky. I know one of the things hard mode does is it makes one of the puzzles it gets rid of the instructions for it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I might not have it memorized. We're gonna see what my muscle memory tells me to do. Mom, no, come back! Please! Don't leave me in a Walmart parking lot! Mom, no, come back! I don't want to get adopted! I do love this silly, like, animation, quote-unquote, if you just hold up and down and a direction, where you just do this. Whee! Whee! It's just so silly looking every time. Oh. This is Toriel. You have not left your room, have you? There are a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It'd be dangerous to try to solve them yourself. Be good, alright? Yeah, we definitely stayed like she asked us to. Yeah, that happened. XD. It says take one. Take a piece of candy? Sure. You took a piece of candy. Press C to open the menu. It says take one. Do we take another? Chat? I'm taking another. You took more candy. How disgusting. You know what? I'm gonna take another. In this hellish world, you can only take 3 pieces of candy. Look at what you've done. That's new to hard mode. That's one of the 3 dialogue things I can think of. I don't really know how long this is gonna take. I can't imagine very long. Okay. So that's Final Frogget. Oh wait, so they have, like, Ruins level HP. Okay. So then Genocide's not even gonna be that hard. If we're being real. This is not gonna take, like, any time at all. God, hard mode is easy. I can't wait for this to turn into, like, a video essay where it's, like, criticizing Undertale's hard mode. Oh, do we like cinnamon or butterscotch? Chat. There is a correct answer here. Alright, now that I've given enough time, the answer is cinnamon. It is absolutely cinnamon. You said scotch? Banned. Absolutely banned. Forever. Cinnamon is, like, the best flavor of anything ever. That doesn't seem correct. A Final Frogget and an astigmatism? That's not what's supposed to be here at all. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've played this game. I should probably lock in, like, slightly more, because I do die pretty easily right now. Like, I'm only 2 hits away from dead right this second, and that's not ideal. Is he barely gonna live? Oh, I'm gonna crash out. I'm bad. I'm bad. That's okay. We're chillin'. Hello, you don't have any allergies, do you? Huh? Why am I asking? No reason. No reason at all. I remember this puzzle. Probably. Never mind. I did not remember this puzzle. I went up slightly too late. This is honestly just testing my ex memory. Not to be confused with my ex's memory. Oh, what in the world are you? Hello, Moldessas. What are you? I'm not familiar. I'm mildly worried I'm about to die. Never mind, we're cracked. Alright, thankfully it did the easy attack twice in a row, because now they're corpses. And that's right, we got 10 experience and 6 gold. We're gamers like that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use a monster candy to be safe. Whoa there, partner! Who said you could push me around? So you're asking me to move over? Okay, just for you, Pumpkin. You want me to move over some more? Alrighty, how's this? Huh? That was the wrong direction? Okay, I think I got it. What? Buddy? Oh my god, hello. 3 Moldesas now. This is about to be a lot of bullets. And it's a corpse on top of them. Ow. Oh, I died. Oopsies. Oopsies! You cannot give up just yet. Frisk, stay determined. That's 1 death. Alright, I feel like I might be taking this a little too casually now, because it's like... Now that I know that they're HP scales, like, this doesn't even feel that scary to me, and that's making me get hit a lot of times where I really shouldn't be. So let's just lock in and not game over again, because, like, come on, how hard can hard mode really be? Come on. I'm a gamer. Hard mode is my easy mode. Like, see, we're gonna get through this entire encounter without even getting hit. Because we're gamers like that. We're built like that. This is easy mode. God, this really does have one of the best soundtracks in gaming, though, like, low-key. Like, I cannot deny, while I'm not the biggest Undertale fan, this game's soundtrack is so good. Chat, you know what's crazy that I realized in the shower that's completely, like, unrelated to anything, by the way? So, as you can maybe assume, as a girl in her mid-20s, I'm a big Disney fan, you know? I'm not, like, full-on Disney adult. I've never been to the parks or anything, but, you know, I do enjoy me some Disney movies, right? And I was thinking, like, you know what's whack? The ending of the original Cinderella is non-canon to, like, Disney Cinderella. So, for anyone who doesn't watch Disney and or, like, has not seen the sequels, okay? The 3rd Cinderella movie is a time travel movie. It's a time travel adventure movie, which is better than it should be. And at the end of Cinderella 3... after they went back in time, and, like, everyone lost their memories and everything, Fairy Godmother is like, yo, would you guys like to return back to your old lives? And Cinderella and Prince Charming are like, wait, what are you talking about? And she's like, never mind, don't worry about it. Meaning that anything that takes place after the diverging timelines is non-canon to an extent. It's literally not how the Cinderella story ends in the context of the Disneyverse, and I just think that's really funny to think about. And mind you, the paths diverged, like, before Cinderella and Prince Charming meet up for the 2nd time, in case you've not watched Cinderella 3, the greatest movie of all time. I'm talking about Cinderella 3, and we're playing Undertale Hard Mode. What else would be going on? Come on. Can you not tell what's happening here? But yeah, that's the reason that the original Cinderella's ending is non-canon. Cinderella 3 lore? Yeah, Cinderella 3 is, like, low-key peak. It's so fun. Like, I know Disney sequels get a lot of shit, and, like, they should. Most of them are really bad. Cinderella 3 is, like, one of the couple exceptions. Girl, I know. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to chat as an entity. That's what streamers do. You don't matter compared to chat as a whole. Don't girl-splain Cinderella to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for girl-splaining. I will do it again. I'm very passionate about Cinderella 3 lore. Oh, I just wasted a monster candy. There's literally a heal right here. Holy shit! A boss fight? Hi, buddy. I have a feeling Napstablook does not get really any harder in hard mode, I'm gonna be honest with you. Which is probably good, because I'm low-key really bad at this fight. How is Undertale weird? We're doing hard mode, so, like, enemies are different. Is it just hard mode? Yeah, it's hard mode. It's hard mode and we're doing genocide, because I think it's funny. Which, at the time of coming up with the idea, I didn't realize that their health scales, making it a lot less funny. I was kind of expecting the hard mode to be harder, and was like, oh, doing genocide sounds funny then, if it's going to be actually difficult. Genocide makes you hard? Yes, that's exactly what I said. I am so hard for genocide. My thick, throbbing girl boner over genocide as a concept right now. Oh yeah, we can get other healing items. I kind of forgot about that. Look at us go. We have healing items that aren't just the thing. Hi, buddy. I'm just chatting with the frogs. I read something that one of the frogs has different dialogue, and I wonder if it's the one that shows up during the tutorial walk that I murdered without reading the dialogue for. Tutorial, I told you, I don't want butterscotch, I want cinnamon, which is the best flavor. Girl, hook me up. So what happens if I interact with a Vegetoid? Are they still Vegetoids? Oh, that is not just a regular Vegetoid. Okay. Hi, buddy. Well, they did think of everything. I'll give them that. Silly Parsnick. Oh, is the armor not here? Or am I just misremembering where it is? What are you? We're seeing so many friends that I'm like, oh, what in the hell am I looking at here? He's dancing! What an odd design for a stronger Migos. He's so weird looking. Well, now he's dead looking. And I guess that's better? Question mark? Yeah, I think they removed the armor. Unless it's bottom left and I'm just silly. But I don't think it is. Ow. Okay, absolutely ow. These parsnips are low-key kind of hard to dodge. Monster candy! Alright, is the armor here and I'm just dumb? It is. Okay, cool. That's fine. But now we have a ribbon. And now we take less damage. Which, you know, is the only thing that's really harder. Is the fact that enemies kill us faster. Admittedly, a good bit faster, but... regardless. I still can't one-shot these. God, this really is hard. I'm gonna be honest, this one, this little mini stream, pretty underwhelming so far. I thought this would be a lot harder, and I thought I'd be dying a lot. I've died one time. The game advertises this, it's gonna make my life hell, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, here, you're gonna, like, do, like, a mildly difficult challenge, actually. Alright, so this is the one where the instructions don't work anymore. I don't remember what they say. If you read this, press the blue switch. Wait, so it does work, or is it clickbait? Okay, it did work. I read that these don't show the solutions anymore. But I guess... Never mind, I guess. I was expecting that to be a lot harder. So far, I'm not gonna lie to you, Undertale Hard Mode, pretty disappointing. It's not very hard. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having something softball after what I just went through. Murder, exactly. After doing Hollow Knight with bongos for a while, I'm pretty okay with it being easier. Hi, Toriel. How'd you get here, my child? Are you hurt? There, I will heal you. I should not have left you alone for so long. It was irresponsible to try to surprise you like this. Well, I suppose I cannot hide any longer. Come, small one. You don't get to tell me when I come, woman. Goodbye. Yes, her name is Toriel because she's the tutorial. That's the point. I'm so glad that someone in chat has never played Deltarune before, because that... nope, that's the wrong game. Has never played Undertale before, because that just makes it really funny. So now we get to do everyone's favorite part of the genocide route, which is, grinding until enemies are extinct. And you know what? I'm not gonna heal a single more time until we kill everything. Which I don't know how many enemies that is, so I don't know if that's gonna actually be hard or not. You're too cringe to play Undertale, or are you not cringe enough to play Undertale? Because either is very possible. Oh, isn't the speedrunning strat to, like, do this? I think that's coming back to me. God, it's been so long since I've done a genocide speedrun, and I was never even that good at it. Maybe that's what I'll do next. I'll do a genocide speedrun. Because if I remember correctly, after fighting an enemy, it makes it so, like, enemies are less likely to spawn for a bit, and you can reset that by leaving the room and coming back. So you leave the room after fighting an enemy and reset it. Uh-oh. I'm locking in. Alright, let's eat a donut real quick. That's what we got the healing items for. Because I'm not going to a save point again. I probably won't heal outside of that. Just because I need to get some sort of artificial challenge here, because otherwise this is just really underwhelming, if I'm being honest. Like, there are hard fights in Undertale. I expected, like, some of this to actually be difficult. Like, I think Sans is low-key harder than Jevil. Like, not even low-key, just straight up true. Like, nowadays, obviously, I could beat Sans way quicker than I could beat Jevil. Because I've beaten one once and I've beaten the other 100 times. But... God, this game's soundtrack is really goated. Like, I'm aware this is, like, a basic opinion of mine, but... Oh, hey! Yeah, hard mode, by the way. There's two enemies, one of which I kill in one shot, and then the other just dances. You know what? We can dance together, buddy. Oh, I actually didn't mean to kill him. Well, that's awkward. I wanted to dance together. Alright, well, we've successfully genocided the ruins. Neat. Determination. Do you smell that? Or, I assume the expression means you do. Surprise! I've baked a snail pie! I thought we might celebrate your arrival. I want you to have a nice time living here, so Here, I have another surprise for you. This is it. A room of your own. I hope you like it. Is something burning? Make yourself at home. Girl, no, I ain't French. I don't eat snails. Are you kidding? A slice of snail pie. Snail pie heals some HP and acquired taste. I wonder what that even means for, like, heals some HP. If we go down here, doesn't Toriel, like, yell at us and call us gay? Yeah. I think you should play upstairs instead. Only straight kids are allowed down there in the dungeon. It's Pride Month. Gays like you need to be on the surface, where they're visible. Up already, I see? I want you to know how glad I am to have someone here. Yeah, well, I'm so glad to be a murderer. I would like to leave the exit. Or, I would like to exit the ruins. I do like that you can beat Toriel out of the room, and then she's just not here at all. Huh? You wish to know how to return home, do you not? Ahead of us lies the ends of the ruins, and also the end of hard mode. Every human that falls down here meets the same fate. I've seen it again and again. They come, they leave, they die. You naive child, if you leave the ruins, they will kill you. I hate to break it to you, Toriel. I don't think they will. Because, I don't think I can leave the ruins, but I appreciate your care and how much you want me to be safe. You want to leave so badly? You're just like the others. There's only one solution to this. Prove yourself. Prove to me that you are strong enough to survive. Yeah, okay. Seems legit. I read that... Because, okay, I did glance over at the list of differences. I didn't go too specific, and I've never done it before. I read that they buffed Toriel's damage, which makes me wonder if she can actually kill you. Or if she's still gonna, like, try to avoid killing you. Because if she still avoids killing you, what's the point of... Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot she just dies in genocide. Huh. Now I see who I was protecting by keeping you here. Not you, but them. Aw, look at this heartrending scene. And that's the end of hard mode! Huh? You're ending it now? And on such a dramatic moment, that's the difficult part. Not the bullets, but accepting that it's all over. But there will be more, will there not? Maybe. Knowing the answer is hard. Hey, aren't you supposed to be dying or something? Well, what's the point of that now? What will you do instead? Perhaps I'll bake another pie. The last one ended up a little burnt. I thought it was good. Theoretically. It's not like I ate it all while you were fighting. This is honestly the canon ending as far as I'm concerned. Hey, can I have some pie? You're just going to eat it all. I can help. Snoring on the floor is not help. I'm not snoring, I'm cheering you on in my sleep. Oh, you're still here? Don't you have anything better to do? Well, that was epic. You know what? It's called hard mode because that guitar riff went hard. Thank you, thank you. All right, so what are the odds that I do it again with the bongos? Oh, hey. What's the holdup? Shouldn't she be dead by now? I've been waiting in that room for... Hard mode? You better take a picture. People are gonna think you're really cool. Not. Golly, talk about a tryhard. Oh, buddy, you want to see a tryhard? I'm plugging my bongos back in. Then you can call me a tryhard, Flowey. Pathetic. So are you gonna keep going, or? It's over. Ha! I knew that. Why does everyone have to be so condescending? So what's your excuse, sitting around here? Don't you have anything better to... I already said that. My excuse is I'm plugging in, my bongos. Thank you. Well, that was neat. I mean, it is cool that, like, the mode exists. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed. If I'm being honest with you. Trying makes you hard? Whoa, hello. Thank you, computer noises. Very cool. Oh, Undertale audio just broke? Goofy. Okay. Um... Hello? My everything broke. I didn't even notice. I'm not moving, apparently. Wow. Let's cut to a quick intermission while I mess with technical issues. I'll still be here, occasionally commenting, but apparently my everything is no longer working. Which I don't really like is becoming a recurring problem. Excuse me, bongos. Part of the reason I get so many technical issues is just because, I have a lot of things that are important plugged into, like, the same USB hub, and it's kind of a shitty, cheap USB hub. So sometimes when I'm messing with it, things reset. And then if things reset, things need to get reset again. Hmm? Ain't no way that I put all that effort into getting bongos to work, and I got it to work for the Hollow Knight part of the stream, and now they're not working. Uh... Hmm. I can't believe you said I love listening to Undertale as I closed it. That is absolutely ridiculous. Your timing is actually incredible. So I think I might... Huh. Well, I guess I'm not getting bongos to cooperate again. So I guess we're not running through it again, with bongos. We can just run it back just through, through, True Pacifist. That'll take, like, what, 15, 20 minutes? And then we'll do a little bit of daily games, probably, and then we'll swap back, and then we'll swap over to, FNAF. That's what it is. That sounds like a good plan to me. Daily games like Wordle? Yeah, I mean, we did Rule 30 Wordle a bunch last time, during the Terraria stream that, didn't go great. Preferably one that has, like, a non-daily mode. Makes it more interesting than just doing things once. Bap. In this world, it's kill or be killed. Well, I did just do a lot of killing, so I guess now it's my turn to be killed? Question mark? Oh, goodbye. Holy shit, it's Goat Mom. We definitely didn't just murder you. Haha, that didn't happen at all. We definitely did not commit any murder whatsoever. Press Z to read signs. Wow! Splendid! God, I need to, like, actually, like, use my brain now. I can't just murder everything. You know what? I'm gonna check out the dummy. I'm gonna check it again. I'm just gonna keep checking it out until it approaches me. That's my flirting strategy at the bar. If I'm at the bar and I'll just keep looking someone over until eventually they notice. And then they're really uncomfortable, and then they, kick me out. Alright, we can just talk, I guess. We'll talk politics, or about, like, I don't know, the gays. Frog, it attacks you! You know what? I'm gonna compliment the Frogget. Frogget didn't understand what you said, but was flattered anyway. Wow, that was just as difficult as the first time. I feel like if I knew the HP scaled, I probably would have done True Pacifist to begin with. But I figured, oh, the route with more combat that actually has to fight every enemy would be harder. But, you know, True Pacifist is probably gonna be a little harder. But probably not even that much, really. Mom, come back. I'm sorry. God, this is a really traumatic experience, this stream, because I just had to experience a motherly figure abandon me in a Walmart parking lot twice, again. Excuse me, human, I have some advice for you about battling monsters. You do not have different text. I swear, I read somewhere that some Frogget had different text. This is what I get for looking ahead and reading things. Because that, I mean, it just boils down to that being, it's making me look for things that don't seem to exist. I don't remember what we do, because it's been so long since I've played True Pacifist with these enemies. So, let's try mystifying, buddy. You did something mysterious. Final Frogget recognized this. More to learn from this world. Thoughtful croak. Goodbye. I did not read if he wanted to get picked on or not. I'm gonna assume he did. Yeah, you would be into that, you freak. You would want me to pick on you. Ya freak! Oriole, I already told you. The answer's cinnamon. Cinnamon is goated. And I will not hear any opinions to the contrary. Because they're not opinions, they're just incorrect facts at that point. Do you have any allergies, like hypothetically to snails? Haha. Oh look, it's the silly talking rock again. We love this bit here. This one's great. Oh my, what in the world did I just do? Oh hey, we didn't see any Whimsalots. I'm allergic to your mom. Are you allergic to goats, or are you allergic to beautiful women? Because if so, you're allergic to me too. Uh-oh. I've not had to fight a Whimsalot today, so I'm like, oh god, what do I do? I think we pray? And then we... Okay, cool. No, your IRL mom? Okay, so... What specifically are you allergic to? Are you talking shit about my mom, or are you complimenting my mom? I'm fine either way, I just want to make sure I understand. I think we cheer first. We cheer for Nabstablook, then he cries worms at us. And then we flirt? Or maybe we just cheer again. Told Nabstablook a little joke. Okay, I think we just keep cheering for a good while. He wants to show me something. I call it Dapper Blook. Look at him! Do you like it? Oh no. I usually come to the ruins because there's nobody around, but today I met somebody nice. Oh, I'm rambling again. I'll get out of your way. I'm allergic to her the same way someone would be allergic to a cat. Okay, but What specifically about my mom makes you allergic to her? I want to know. Is it the fur? It's probably the fur. I mean, come on, these ears had to come from somewhere. Where else would they have come from? A Hot Topic? Okay, so yes, you're allergic to my mother's fur. We got a faded ribbon. See, chat, I always knew that it was in the bottom left. Haha. Alright, Parsnick. We snack? Mishears you and fires a series of tasty snakes. Okay, well... So now we can spare it because we caught one. Okay. It's not really any different from the Vegetoid, aside from it's a little harder. Okay, well... This might make it a little more difficult. That was mean, putting the green one in the other buddy's attack. They cannot worry for me. Oh, let's go! Bust it down, buddy! Look at him go! We're having a dance party over here. This is like an animated movie at the end of it, where it's like, oh, everything's good, everything's fine, the movie's over, everyone has to dance party. The good guys, the bad guys. This is just like Romeo and Juliet. Okay, we can move on now. I just wanted to dance with him. I wanted a friend to dance with. God forbid a girl just want to dance. Alright, let's see. Do I remember? Okay, You adjusted Moldus's face. It seems to be happy with its new look. Slime sounds. Dance party ending again? Alright, we're not doing the bit again. I spent so much time doing that. I'll just eat my monster candy. Let's see if I remember the puzzle that I just did, without having to check. Whoa, buddy! Buckaroo there! Buckaroo! Oh. I'm never gonna look at Meegosps the same way, because now whenever I see one, I'm just gonna think of it as a... Oh, that's the wrong one. I misremembered. It's blue... I think it's blue, red, green. I don't know why I hit green. Okay, that's a lot of them. We're gonna fix your face. Notice how I said fix. I did not say I'm going to fuck her face. How? I'm going for the 3-for-1, honestly. I'm fixing all 3 of them and dropping them all. Me when I'm rolling up with my polycule of puppy girls and I take them all to get fixed. Ow. Oh, double ow? Double- Oh, no! Alright, so between 2 runs, we're at 2 deaths now. We're at 1 death per run. If we die again, then True Pacifist is just harder. Oh god, we have a lot to redo. Okay. Oops. That's on me. I didn't lock in enough. I didn't heal. Let me hit on him. Because he just looks so dapper. How could I not? I mean, I'm drooling over here. Alright, we've restocked on food that we're actually going to use this time. We're not going to just die like dinguses. Literally every single time I see that dance animation, I'm just going to instinctively start dancing. Because all I can think about is an animated movie's dance party ending. Romeo and Juliet's my favorite example, just off the top of my head, because I watched it recently. One of the movies of all time, by the way. Hello, Final Progress. I'm once again going to mystify you. Ow. Dancing is Satan entering your body? I thought that was nutting. Or is that Satan leaving your body? Or is that God leaving your body? God, it's been so long since I've been to church. Okay, so it's blue, red, green. I would like a snack, Mr. Parsnick. Yeah, this game's easy. It's gonna take a lot more than a hard mode to keep me down. I think this will be our last regular encounter. Ooh, and a couple of astigmatisms. Oh, I didn't read what the one on the right wanted. Oopsies. Oh, he did not want me to pick on him. Uh-oh. How dare you? Alright, we have made it. Because I don't think there's any encounters in this room. Maybe I'm wrong. Why'd I even bother going out of my way for the toy knife? It doesn't matter. I'm not killing anything. Gosh dang it. Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would. Come along, small one. That's me. I'm so small. You baked me a pie. I sure hope it doesn't contain any French cuisine. I hate the French. God, I sure hope that this is a normal cinnamon pie, because I love cinnamon. So look, Mom left us a slice of... I'm killing her. I'm killing her. She will be the first to fall. Mom, I must kill you for making French cuisine pie. I want to go home. Whoever invented the French is gay. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Alright, well now we get like vaguely a real boss fight this time, because I forgot that genocide, you just deck her. So is she still gonna throw when I get low on health? Because that's what she does in normal game. Let's just see if she throws. Yeah, okay, so this is still not a real fight, then. Why did they even bother making her stronger at that point? Like, I know it is possible to die tutorial, but you kind of have to try to. Like, you can basically just stay still and beat tutorial if you just keep mashing the spare button. So why did they bother making her do more damage? What was the point? Stop looking at me. I'll do what I want, Mom. You know what? Here's what I think about your garbage snail pie. And, oh, actually, you know what? That was actually delicious. Oh, now she's actually hitting me again. I ate the food that she made for me, and she proceeds to hit me. Oh, I only... Oh, she just straight up does less damage there, okay. That's silly. This song, absolute banger. But please go upstairs now. I promise I'll take good care of you here. I know we do not have much, but we can have a good life here. Why are you making this so difficult? Please go upstairs. Pathetic, is it not? I cannot save even a single child. Excuse me, are you assuming I'm single? No, I understand. You'd just be unhappy trapped here. The ruins are very small once you get used to them. It would not be right for you to grow up in a place like this. My expectations, my loneliness, my fear for you, my child, I'll put them aside. And that's the end of hard mode! I wonder, like, what he says instead of weren't you supposed to be dying, or maybe that's just additional dialogue that normally doesn't exist. Hey, aren't you supposed to be dying or something? Oh, he still says that. Oh, they still say this even though I didn't kill her? If I knew that, I would have murdered her for making a snail pie. The main reason I didn't was because I wanted to see what they said instead. Do I have anything better to do? Not really. Well, that's Undertale Hard Mode. Both routes. God, that was so cool. Yeah, I think we're all happy that that wasn't a full-on stream, because I had enough fun, don't get me wrong. And I think it's a neat little, like, secret mode. I think it's neat. But that was definitely not as hard as I was expecting it to be, nor is it nearly as hard as I wanted it to be. I thought it would be kind of fun and, like, you know, be like, oh, murder, haha, yeah. But that's okay. Yeah, hashtag hard, exactly. People are gonna think you're really cool. Not, excuse me, I did it twice. People are gonna think I'm even cooler than cool. Alright. Let's load up. Let's just take a daily game intermission for a little bit. Maybe like just 15 minutes of that, and then we'll move on to FNAF. Now, FNAF is a segment that could very well last a while, or it could last about 10 minutes. We'll see. Who knows? Alright, what daily game am I pulling up? Because if I don't get any suggestions, I'm just going to load up Rule 34 again. Let me pull up a Nintendo music playlist again. I can't think of any. Lame. How does music sound? Is that a good volume? This is low-key a banger. I've never really paid attention to the Ultra Avenue soundtrack from Sun and Moon. Or Royal Avenue. I'm literally playing through Sun and Moon again for the first time since they came out, more or less. And I literally just got to this area, and I don't think I paid attention to the music at all. But low-key, it's a banger. It looks a bit loud on the waveforms. Let me turn it down a bit. Yeah, that should be okay, right? Alright, let's, because the first two tracks in this playlist are Pokemon, let's do a Pokemon-themed one. Because I'm autistic. And then if chat's got any more suggestions from there, I'll do them. Alright, we're doing Pokedoku. Oh, I should probably, Here, I'll just make it wide. Nope, that's the wrong screen. You just got Undertale, which I should probably close out of now. Gaming. Alright. So this is Pokedoku. It's like Sudoku, but Pokemon, and it's a daily game. We'll do today's, and then I'll swap to a different one. Basically, your goal is to try to come up with the least picked answer that fits in each category. So, for example, this one here is a Ghost Steel type. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't many Ghost Steel types. However, I'm gonna go with a Gimmighoul Roaming, which is apparently not a Ghost Steel type. That's an embarrassing start. But I'll follow through. I really thought Gimmighoul was Ghost Steel. It's been so long since I played Scarvi from the beginning, because, like, cringe. I say so long, the game's not that old, but... I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little embarrassed at the fact that, I messed up on the first square, so you know what, let's do, yesterday's Pokedoku. Oh, I have to sign in for that, never mind. Alright, we will do today's Pokedoku. But I only have 8 options, and not because I did anything wrong. Alright, Steel types from Hoenn, I mean... There's only a few. The one in Arceus that's like has an orb head and a long body in the mountains area. Orb head, long body in mountains area. What are you talking about? Oh, Sneasler. Sneasler is not a ghost or a steel type, but thanks for playing. There is not a single category that I could put a Sneasler in here. Oh, Frostlass. That is also not a steel type. That is an ice type. You know what, just for you, I'll put Frostlass Mega for dual type ghosts. Because I can put it there. I can put it there. Just for you. Alright, Hoenn Steel type. Hoenn Steel type. There's like the Beldum line, there's Jirachi, is that it? I'm sure it's not it, but that's all that's coming to mind right now. Not Skarmory, because Skarmory's a Johtomon, even though it feels like a Hoenmon. Oh, the Aeron line. Oh, of course, someone puts it in chat as I say it, so now it looks like I got it from them. Literally, I said it, and I look over at chat and saw it pop up immediately after. But yeah, I guess we'll go Mega Aggron. First partner from a Hoenn? I mean, must be first Pokemon obtained by the player or their evolutions. I mean, that only leaves 9 options. Well, 12 options, because they each have a Mega. Aerom? Something like that. You almost got it, buddy.
Hey, we need to talk.
Well, excuse me, Ad.
We see you glance at your phone, or touch your...
That's it. I'm pulling this up on Brave instead. I'm hopefully not signed in to my personal YouTube. Now me running back to the stream to see if I just doxed myself. Hang on, that's too loud. I now need to check to make sure I didn't just dox myself. I think we're good. You know it's a good stream when I have to casually just stop it to check to make sure I didn't just dox myself. Because I tried to be quick with it to make sure I didn't. No, we're good. Cool. Anything that would have doxed me was cropped out of view. I'm so good. Alright, let's get the music back. Now that I'm no longer paranoid about doxing myself. Alright. Because I can confirm I was signed into my personal account on this browser. That was almost very awkward. So first partner from Hoenn, there's only 4 options. There's only 12 options. Which one do I think is the least likely to get picked? Combuskin. I'm probably wrong, but I'm going with Combuskin. Hoenn dual type? What's the most forgettable Pokemon to be from Hoenn that's 2 types? Solrock, Lunatone. Oh, let's do something a little silly with it. We're gonna go Mawile Mega, and that's silly for a couple reasons. For one, the Mega doesn't even exist in the Hoenn games, or at least the first Hoenn games. And second of all, in the first Hoenn games, it's not even a dual type. So I think that's a pretty good answer. Dude, a dual type from Unova. I need to start going faster here, because I don't want this to be the only daily game we do. It's been a hot minute since I've played. Let's do a similar gimmick. We'll do, I don't know if Lilligant Hisui counts. It probably does, but I'm gonna be safe, and I'm just gonna go Cottony instead. First partner from Unova. I feel like the answer just has to be Samurott Hisui. Okay, Hisuian forms don't count. I literally just said I wasn't gonna do it to be safe. I'm kind of bad at this. I'm a little rusty. I've not actually done this in a couple months. I'll do a different Pokemon-themed one that will take way less time. Improve myself. Steel from Unova? God, I've not played Black and White in a minute. What Steel types are from Unova? The Clinks. Durant. I'll go Durant. People don't tend to remember Durant. Dude, people remembered Durant. That's awkward. And a Ghost type first partner. How many of those are there? Ferroseed? True, that's actually real. A Ghost type from first partner? Is it just Decidueye? Because I feel like there has to be more. Oh, Typhlosion Hisui. Is that it? That might be it. We'll do Typhlosion. Alright, looking at least commons, Blaziken was the least common, is crazy work. I can't believe the final Evos all ranked top or bottom 4, because I specifically avoided them thinking they'd be really popular picks. Shout out to, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say shout out, to person in chat who said Frostlass, because they did pick the best answer for this, and that's really funny. I got Typhlosion Hisui though. That's pretty cool. Curlia, similar gimmick to what I was going for. Lileep was that low though. That's crazy work. Oh, how did I not think of Chimecho Mega? I love this thing. Oh, and Registeel was one we forgot about, as well as Mawile, which literally got picked later, so that's funny. Alright, let's do, Staddle, which is another Pokemon one where I can do better, hopefully. And we'll do the daily mode. We'll do today's. So, this basically is, we're going to get 6 Pokemon, and we're going to blind rank them in a way where we're trying to get the highest stats we can by, choosing, one of their stats. That's basically it. And you can only choose one of each stat. So, Charizard has really good, I think. Charizard has pretty good both attack and special attack. Its speed is surprisingly underwhelming, but I don't remember what shade of underwhelming we're talking here. I think it's just base 100 speed. Let's drop in special attack. Okay, that's 109. I thought it was higher. Kingdra has 95 in everything but speed, so let's do, like, defense. That's a pretty hard one to come by sometimes. Aegislash shield form, let's do Spadef. Tropius health, easy. Prinplup is where things are going to get a little awkward, because both attack and speed are not great. We'll go speed. I believe in speed. Because Rhydon, our king with 130 attack, and our best answer, the best outcome was 645. We were only 22 off. If we swapped Prinplup and Charizard, then we would have had best outcome. Neat. I do a lot of Silk Song, so unless other people are going to give me, other daily games to do, I'll load up Silk Songdale again. Alright, start with Classic. And let's start with Ballo. I mean Balatro. I don't know who Ballo is. So either brown or gray, not an NPC though. And not in Deep Docks. Okay. So what if we do like Plasmified Zango? Wait, that's not... Oh, okay, so we know it's gray. Some sort of gray. Not in the Wormways, it's a normal enemy, and there's less than 1,000 health. Okay. So when I think gray enemies... I mean, I see the Beastfly staring at me, I might as well just check. Okay, not gray-white either. Has more health and takes less kills. And it's not in any of the Marrow Memoriam or Chapel of the Beast? That's crazy work. We'll go, I feel like I should know this. What about, Chapel Roan? It's not the Chapel Maid. It's not an NPC. Unfortunately. Or were you just saying that because Chapel of the Beast? In which case, I hate you. What about, the Pilgrim Hiker? Because it's like, well, I guess it's not brown-gray. Oh, and that's considered gray-white, apparently. But we're getting close to the right amount of HP. Around there. We'll go like a Drapemite. Do those have more than 50? They probably have less. Yeah. What about Giant Drapemite? I don't know how much health these actually have. Alright, significantly less than 100. I'm burning through things right now. Takes about 10. Oh, what about, because I've not ruled out Greymore. What about, Threadraker? No, not in Greymore. Oh, and this has... Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. It takes specifically more than 10 kills, but less than 15, and it's closer to 10 than 15. So it's gotta be like 12. What takes 12 kills is gray, but not just gray, but it's not white or brown or blue. And has a little more than 50 health. I've ruled out Greymore. What other areas should I rule out? What else? Because it's probably going to be around Blasted Steps in progression. What about a, have we ruled out, Shellwood? It doesn't look like it. What are the stick bugs? I don't know what the stick bugs buddies are called. Come back. Splinter thorns. Okay, not in Shellwood. Oh, I guess they are just kind of just gray. I guess that's fair. Wow, they only have 25 health? That's crazy. Okay. Lock in, Jamie. Lock in. Gray, gray, gray. Gray, but not in gray more. And not in the Underworks, which is good to know because, like, everything there is gray. Not in Coral Chambers, or Whispering Vaults, or High Halls, or the Slab. That's rolled out, like, everywhere in the Citadel. Excuse me. Because I don't think there's any Grand Gate exclusive enemies. I don't even think there's any enemies in the Grand Gate. So that only leaves, if it's going to be in the Citadel, it would be Cogwork Core. I think that's the only Citadel location left. Yeah, okay. So let's guess something from Cogwork Core that doesn't have a lot of health. What about the Steam Buddy? The, what are they called? I think if I just search Cog, it will show up. Cogwork Cleanser? Nope, not in Cogwork Core. Okay. And that's considered gray-brown, which I guess it is, but in my head it was more yellow. So it's not in the Citadel. What about the, oh, hang on, have we rolled out Farfields? We haven't? Oh, is it the, Termites? What? Wait, so this is considered white-orange, so we know it's gray and orange, then. Because this is considered close, and we know it's not gray-white. What enemies are white and orange? Huh? Or not white and orange, sorry, gray and orange. Even more confusing. And they're not in the Citadel. Enemies in Wispthick are too red to be considered orange. Literally, what are orange and gray? I can't think of, like, anything. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna turn easy mode on. Okay, it literally just leaves Iago, which I would have never remembered. This is not orange. Oh, it's gray, red, white. Okay. 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 I never would have remembered Iago. I'm just shocked Iago has that little HP. I thought it had way more. Like, that's an Act 3 enemy, a late Act 3 enemy. Alright, anyone have any more daily game suggestions, or are we swapping to FNAF? Damn, this was a really easy Hunter's Journal one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just read that once and was like, okay, surely that's just Lost Garmond. Silhouette. Oh, that's Chuck! I don't remember what Chuck is actually called. Roll. I know this. I don't remember this. I'm hitting buttons until I see, because I know it's Chuck. I'm so used to calling him Chuck that I don't remember his normal name. God, there's so many enemies that start with C because they just begin with choir. Literally, what are you called? How is it this hard to find him? This song's weird. What the hell am I listening to? It's a Maroma. I forgot. Tool. Boomerang. Surely that's just like Curve Claw. Or it's gonna be Curve Sickle, probably. I mean, I'm just gonna try Curve Claw. Okay. I took the L on the 50-50.
Rendio?
Oh, hang on. I should know that line.
Rendio?
Is that Moss Druid? I know Moss Druid noises. I've been saying Moss Druid noises are some of my favorite noises in the game. I locked in. I know Silk Song. I would hope so after streaming it so long. And then this is, this is Weave Nest Atla? Do you, though? Don't even. Don't even after I just did that. This is Weave Nest Atla right at, like... No, wait. Yes. Where in Weave Nest Atla? No. That's the doorway to Weave Nest Atla. That's absolutely right here. What? How is that not the entrance to Weave Nest Atla? What do you mean? If you're gonna tell me it's just barely outside the range, I'm submitting again. Really? I doubled down because I felt so confident that that was the entrance to Weave Nest Atla. Okay, then I guess I'm going with my original guess, which is like, here-ish. Here-ish? Here-ish? No, but close. What? It's just straight up at the Moss Mother fight. Okay. The lesbian Moss Mommies fight. Maybe I don't know Silk Song. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm a liar. I mean, okay, I feel like we have to do at least one Rule 34 at all. Oh, it has a daily mode? Okay, we'll do the daily mode for Rule 34 and then we'll switch gears and do FNAF. Emma Sky versus Baneri. Emma Sky is pretty niche, is the problem. Emma Sky, cute as heck, okay? I'm fairly sure this character is exclusive to the DS release of the first Ace Attorney. So we're going to go Baneri. Primarina versus a VTuber, and I can't even see if I recognize this VTuber, because I'm bad with names. I'm gonna go Primarina though, because it's Primarina. Oh my god, it was off by like 15. That's crazy work. Levanny versus Alistar? Probably. I bet on Pokemon again. We've established Zangoose has a lot. Last time we did this on stream. Oh my god! Chat, this might be the hardest question ever posed by any human. Rouge the Bat or May from Pokemon? It's gotta be Rouge. Oh my god. Hollyberry Cookie versus Minthara? What about Minthara? Deku or Aether from Genshin? I'm taking L's left and right now. I'm not thinking hard enough. I'm not thinking hard enough. See, I can do this. I can lock in. I can't lock in, chat. Chat, I got 6 out of 10. Oh, and there's AO3-dle. Is there a daily for AO3-dle? Daily challenge. Okay. We'll do the AO3-dle, and then we'll do FNAF. Okay, so these are 2 different characters from the same podcast that I'm not familiar with at all. So, this character seems like they would be more popular. And or this person. I was wrong. Alright, Gabby Braun versus Ryuk. Surely it's Ryuk, right? Anna from Disney. Okay. I'm not familiar. Heroes of Olympus versus Kim Minji from New Jeans. Do New Jeans fans seem like they would write things on AO3 though? This person is more popular. I'm still gonna go with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, fair. Echo from the 100 or Killer from One Piece? Sure, I guess. Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson and the Olympians versus Wolf from Star Wars The Clone Wars. I'm feeling Annabeth Chase. Yeah, not even close. Elise from Fire Emblem Fates or Riku from Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, I'm trusting my gut. I had to trust my gut here. My gut failed me. Oliver from Call Me By Your Name versus Fryn Fisher. I'm not locked in anymore. You know what? AO3-dle sucks, actually. And I'm bad at it, and therefore it's bad. Well, that was fun. Alright, chat. You ready to get spooky? I'm ready to get spooked. Please hold for one moment. So, I did load up... Okay, so it's Alt and Enter. Cool. Because FNAF automatically opens in windowed and does not have a settings option. Fun fact. Whore. So let me talk a bit about FNAF for a moment, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never got into FNAF at all. Like, at all. I had friends who did. Wasn't fully out of the age range, but I never got into it. I thought it was just kind of silly. I played FNAF 1 a tiny bit when I was in middle school, I think. Maybe high school, maybe elementary, I don't remember. Um, I had to buy FNAF for the stream. So, for the final stream of the night, which I'm going to turn down the volume hella for y'all, but I'm going to keep it high for me. Because... Okay. Alright, so that's loud. Maybe that's a little too loud. God, this game's really loud. Alright, that looks about good, right? Does that sound okay? So, we're gonna play FNAF. This will be my first time playing in about 15 years. Literally since, like, FNAF first came out. And we're gonna play until I get jump scared. And when I say jump scared, an attempted jump scare, it only counts if I jump. Being a VTuber, I will hopefully have an audio reaction, because otherwise that's gonna be a really unsatisfying ending. So, who's ready to work at pizza? Can't wait for the immediate jump scare. Yeah, if I just like, what if phone guy calls and goes, hello, hello, and I go, ah, ah. So I didn't get that into the game. I remember how it works. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure you could barely die in night 1. Hello?
Hello. I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night.
Our first night at Freddy's?
Office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about.
Chat, I'm so scared right now.
So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days.
See, chat, nothing bad is happening at all. They're just furries.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night.
They do get a bit quirky at night.
To sing those same stupid songs for 20 years, and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night, too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect.
Ah, furries. Oh, I got jump scared, chat. I'm sorry, but that's the end of the stream. Goodbye.
They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around.
They gonna touch you? Oh no. Oh, zoinks. I'm so scared. Ah.
It's amazing that the human body.
I don't like how much I'm losing power so quickly. I've barely looked at my camera. I'm not worried about running out of power on night 1, but... I will say, I'm a coward when it comes to horror.
They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you
Foxy doesn't show up until night 2. I remember this.
Inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort.
Night 1 is like the only one I have memory of.
The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs.
You can't get me that easy. Just because I don't like these games doesn't mean I don't know how they work.
But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if...
God, Phone Guy sucks at his job if he's trying to give me a short recap. Because, like, bro's been yapping for 2 hours. It is now 2 a.m. He called at midnight. Hello, cupcake friend. I'm gonna boop its snoot. A boop. Hello, Freddy Fazbear. I'm gonna boop your snoot. A boop. Hello, Bonnie. I'm gonna boop your snoot. Boop. And then just cut to me getting jump scared, and then the stream ends. Here's the thing. I've got really, like, weirdly precise memory about things that don't matter. Just in general. I don't like scary games very much, and I've barely touched Five Nights at Freddy's ever. And yet, I remember, like, I'm pretty sure night 1, only Bonnie can even kill you, and it's at, like, 5 a.m. Who's the hottest? I mean, it's gotta be Foxy. I mean, Foxy is literally Foxy. Plus, it's less weird if I say Foxy, because, you know, I got these up here. A-deedle-deedle-lee. A-deedle-deedle-lee. I like little Shaggy Rogers over here in the background. I can't believe Scooby-Doo happened because Shaggy experienced the bite of 87. Chat, how old were you when the bite of 87 happened? You know, all I'm saying is if we're, like, worried about running out of power, and, oh, Bonnie's gone, chat, oh, look at that. Spooked. I got jump scared. Oh, no. Oh, Bonnie's not there anymore. Hi, Bonnie. What you doing over there, bestie? Do you want to kiss? Maybe we could kiss sometime. Okay, so I'm here. So where would they be to show up on my doors? I think it's 2B. I can't find Bonnie anywhere, and I'm actually, admittedly, a little uncomfortable. Bonnie's left cheek is right? Yeah, that's what I thought, but I didn't see Bonnie anywhere on the left at all. What if I just cheat and do this? I'm so gonna scream when I get jump scared, and it's like 2 in the morning. I'm such a coward, and I'm really jumpy. He right outside? Yeah, I noticed. How do I know if he's fucked off? Okay, he's over there now. We're so goated. I can't help it that I'm actually the best FNAF player of all time. Okay, I was wrong that, only Bonnie can kill. Hi, buddy. Okay, so Chica, if Chica's still there, I can find out by just hitting the light. Can I still see Bonnie? Because I didn't feel like I could. Oh, but the shadow, there was a shadow. Okay. I hear footsteps, so now Chica's gone. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm like playing this game in a context where I'm wearing headphones, I'll admit I'm actually a little more uncomfortable than I expected to be. I expected this to be a silly stream idea because it's like, oh, I'm just never gonna jump because I think this game. I remember this game being kind of predictable and not being that scary. But you know what? I'm more uneasy than I expected to be. Yay! Alright, I don't expect to survive the second night. I lived for now, yeah, I won't live for long. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly
Keep an eye out for Gold Fredster. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember where Golden Freddy shows up at all.
a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera views, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door lights. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
So, I don't remember how Foxy works 100%. Okay, Chica's still there. Okay, Bonnie's over here. Foxy's over there. Okay, so... Oh, hello. I won't lie, I did kind of jump there, but I'm not gonna count it. I think at this point I'm gonna wait for an audio jump. Because I know it will happen if I get jumped, like, not that many times. Wow, he's still hanging out there, huh? You wanna leave? Bonnie's just camping me. Foxy's not gonna touch me because this door's already closed. Bonnie's still there. Leave me alone. Yeah, he was actually sapping my battery. There's Chica. I lost control of cameras for a second. Okay, Foxy's still there. That's fine. That's fine, buddy. That's fine. I'm noticing that I'm running out of battery. I see Foxy there. I see Bonnie there. I don't see Chica anywhere. Which means that she's probably in Camp 6 because I'm hearing audio. Later, loser. Got him. God, Bonnie's just sapping my energy. Come on. Free me! I'm gonna run out of battery. I remember your death animation in this game takes a while if you run out of battery. So, you know, if I make it, I could... There it is. I'm out of battery. Uh-oh. I remember what happens, and yet I'm still actually a bit anxious. Har, 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 har. Har, 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 har. If I just smile and laugh along, I'm not gonna jump, right? I just want to keep streaming all night, because I love hanging out with you guys. I'm chilling. Haha. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna... I'm not gonna react at all. I know it's about to happen. Ah! Well, that's the end of the stream. Alright. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh my god. Alright. You win. You win. Good night. Oh, this was a terrible...